Hi everyone, I'm Jo from the channel Joanne Guy, and I'm here today to give you 6 tips on how to help your baby sleep through the night. I know as a mum of 2 how important sleep is and what a big topic it is to parents, but it's important to remember that every child is different and you can't expect too much from them. I know from my 2 boys, my first son slept through from about 12 weeks. I was one of those annoying parents, and this time around Parker, he's now 6 months and he's still up a few times in the night, so I'm going to use some of these tips myself. It's also important to remember that sleep can be disrupted for many reasons, such as teething, illnesses, developmental leaps, but here are 6 things that you can try to help get your baby sleeping through. Tip number 1 is to have a consistent bedtime routine. It can be tempting to let your little one stay up later, thinking that they will sleep through the night or sleep in later, but realistically, children just get really overtired and they work better with a strong routine. So get that established, a certain time, start winding down for bed. Tip number 2 is to have a nice relaxing warm bath as part of your bedtime routine using products that help encourage sleep. Products like this, such as the Asda Little Angels bedtime bath, has lavender and chamomile in it, which creates like a nice relaxing smell, and it makes your baby smell just really scrummy and delicious. Tip number 3 is to have a quiet time before bed with a nice bedtime story. Do this every night. It's a really nice, cozy, cuddly time for you and your baby to bond, and it gets them loving stories and it kind of unwinds them and calms them down before actually going to sleep. Tip number 4 is to put them in nappies that will last through the whole night. There's nothing worse than them waking up in the morning soaking wet, or it disturbing them in the night because they feel like their nappy has leaked. I use the Asda nappies with both of my boys. So Parker is in the size 3s, and these baby ones are really good because this yellow line turns blue when they've wet it, so you can easily just check if they need changing. And Harrison is in the 6+. Lots of people think that the plus on nappies means the next size up, but it actually means they're extra absorbent. So the 6+ or 5+, they're perfect to put your little ones in at night time because they will hold a lot more liquid through the night. Tip number 5 for slightly older babies is to give them a security object to help with separation anxiety, and if they wake up in the night they've got like a familiar comfort there. Both of my boys have this. Harrison has had a doggy that he's carried around since he was tiny, and Parker at the minute just loves a muslin. He loves snuggling into a muslin. It can help with little ones if that object smells like you, so if they have a muslin or a soft toy, if you wear it in your top for a night or a day or sleep with it and it gets your smell on it, then they will have that smell with them and that will help comfort them. You can also put a bit of breast milk onto the muslin if you are feeding, and that smell will comfort them as well. My last tip is to give them a chance to settle themselves to sleep. So when you put them down, you want them to be tired but not quite asleep, so they learn how to get themselves off, meaning that if they stir in the night, then they know how to get themselves back off to sleep and don't rely on you. I really hope some of these suggestions help and you get a good night's sleep soon. Bye!